3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Ahoy, friends. It's me, Dave Landau. After a long night on stage, I like to kick back with a captain's hat and a fine cigar and watch the Dennis and Andy show. These guys are huge nerds, but they're the kind that you actually want to hang out with. Enjoy them. I do.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dennis and Andy show. He's back in the house. That's right. Dennis is back from the cold, frigid Wisconsin.
Good to see the sun again.
That's right. 2 weeks of grayness. Ugh.
Yeah, and snow. We got snowed on. Just every time we go up
Buffalo
there.
got snow today.
Did
Graham,
they really?
Graham posted a picture today where he's on his deck by his grill. Total everything covered in white. He's wearing shorts and a tank top.
Yep.
He goes, the post was yesterday. I was grilling steaks out here, and now today. What's going on?
You can still grill steaks out in the snow. It's fine.
True. What's up, Val? Michael's going to catch the replay. That's cool, brother. Randy, hello. Oh, the announcement is about comics. Dennis is not announcing life-changing surgery. Not yet. That's next. What's up, Hyper Kaiju?
I'm assuming he means a lobotomy.
Probably. Marcus, hello. No snow here. Exactly. Beautiful weather outside. Aloha, DNA crew. Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
So before we get to Dennis's big news, and that's right, get yourself a DNA shirt. You can make it sleeveless yourself. That's DIY right there. Do it yourself.
I do. I've got more that will become sleeveless in the next week.
Sleeveless in Seattle.
Love it.
Before we get to Dennis's big news, I got something in the mail. You should have seen him. You could tell he got something cool because he ran out to the mailbox and then he started skipping like a little girl all the way back up.
I did.
And
I was like, oh, he must have got a toy.
I did. And I'm looking for my knife when it's right in front of me like a dummy. Never cut towards yourself because you could.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
And by the way, we went and saw that Nicolas Cage movie last night.
Yeah.
Our review will be coming on probably what, Friday, you think, post it?
Yeah. I may be either Thursday or Friday. We just recorded it. I got to do some work on it, and then I will be posting the review of The Unbearable.
Weight of Massive Talent.
It is Weight of Massive Talent.
Look at that.
Yeah, good. You remember that.
I know. Well, it's because it was going to be the name of my biography, but now I guess I'd get sued if I use it. So I'm working out just to wear the shirt sleeveless. There you go. Hey, Smokey Concat, this is Mike from Fayetteville. What's up? What's up, buddy?
Oh, that's Mike.
That's right.
Welcome.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh,
what did you get, Andy?
Freaking, besides packing nuts, which I hate. Hold on. Oh, this isn't for me. It's for you.
What? What?
Let's not get the nuts everywhere.
Oh, my God.
That's not for me. That's not for me.
All right. So now that everybody's waiting, they could tell. Look, it's football related. All right. Ready? I'm going to pull up there.
You might have to actually get it as close to the camera as you can.
You know what? Here, I will just move right
there.
In.
Oh, look at that. Brett Favre, number 4 in throwback jersey.
In his throwback jersey, everybody.
He's so tan.
He is.
I don't understand.
Now, I've met Brett Favre. And I've met Brett Favre after he's been out practicing. I don't remember Brett Favre looking like this.
I don't either. What is going on? Hyper Kaiju, that's right. Go back first, man. Books will be in the house May 6th. The printed books will be here.
Well, that
What's he
is
saying?
something.
Marcus goes, what, that New York Jet? Nope, that's just the throwback uniform.
Yep, that is. So in the NFL, they have their different throwback jerseys that they do from, in this case, like, 1919, some of the earlier stuff.
See you at Heroes, Smokey the Concat. What do you mean, maybe? There's no maybe.
Yeah,
And I hope
maybe.
And before Heroes is XCon, so I hope to see you there. May 6th, that's right.
Yep.
So there you go. He said, just give it to Dennis. He could buy me a drink or something maybe in return.
You know what? If you come to Heroes, I absolutely will. I hope you're not one of the guys who are NRFB because, I've got an entire
NRFB.
Never removed from box.
Oh, you're going to open this, aren't you?
I am, because I actually want to see if the helmet comes off and see what he actually looks like underneath of there. But over my fireplace, go ahead. Over my fireplace mantle, Bart got to see it the other day.
Yes, he did.
All of the Green Bay Packer gloriness.
He threw up in his mouth a little bit, actually.
He did not. He actually said some very nice things.
He did.
Especially when he saw the Spaceballs, because I have the Dark Helmet beer can sitting up there with all my
Packer jerseys are hideous. They are.
They are. Actually, most of the throwback
you can buy them a Long Island iced tea.
I will do that.
I don't know, man. I know what Long Island iced teas cost. You might owe him some change if he buys you. Just saying there.
I mean, are you trying to say this was not very expensive? It's got to be right up there with the entire Dallas Cowboy lineup.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Look, he's got a base you can stand on.
I actually have a Ray Nitschke one that I had gotten for my dad. So, yeah. Does it come with a football? It isn't. It's in his hand. And unlike the NFL, this one looks like it's got pine tar because it's stuck right in his hand.
That's right. And look at it. Oh, you can set this right up.
It clips right into the feet, just like a Marvel action figure.
That's right. If I can.
You know what I'll do when I get it in place at home? I'll take a picture of my Packer mantle above the fireplace with him on there, and maybe I'll show it to you. I'll pop some pictures up.
Yeah, he said. Oh, this is, I don't know, Randy is, does it come? Yes, it does. He said, ouch. I think it's a Heinz Ward mistake. There you go. See, you probably should have left it shut. Might have been worth something. Wasn't Favre's last pass as a Packer intercepted by Corey Webster in the playoffs?
It was. That was the end of the run.
Wow, way to bring up hurtful memories.
Well, and then he wound up going to the Jets, which was painful in of itself.
That's true.
And then he went to the Minnesota Vikings, where, believe it or not, even though he didn't win a Super Bowl, because obviously if he went to the Vikings, that never could have happened.
It's true.
But he did. He played, but he had his best year statistically wise.
That's true.
And still got no wins up there.
But
still love Brett Favre, but that's what he looks like out of the box, everybody.
Hey, should Brett Favre be canceled for doing blackface?
I really want to know how this came about because they really got that wrong in every way, shape, or form.
I know. That's Marcus's job. Painful NFL memories.
It doesn't even look like him under the helmet. I would say they put on the wrong head, but the problem is his hands don't match it either. Ooh, and the hands rotate.
Smokey says this Pats fan doesn't want no Favre in the house.
No Favre in the house. No.
NFL quarterback list. Number 1, Joe Montana. 2, Brett Favre. 3, Peyton Manning. 4, Steve Young. 5, Roger the Dodger Starback should be number 1. I'll let it go. He should definitely be above Steve Young.
But if that were the case, why would he be above Bart Starr? Because Starr beat him twice.
I didn't say Bart. He should be above Bart Starr.
But Bart Starr didn't even make that list. I think you're missing one there.
Yeah,
won the first 2 Super Bowls.
True.
Technically won 4.
Oh,
because they were just before they were called Super Bowls.
Let's move on to Dennis's big.
But still, thank you. That was cool. That is cool.
He told me he was going to mail it, and I said it shows it's going to get here Thursday, but coming from South Carolina. I'm like, I bet it'll be here today. And it was. So there you have it.
There we have it. That is cool.
Okay.
All right.
What's the news, Dennis?
So I got back from my trip to Wisconsin. I took some of my comic books up and read them. I read the latest X-Men Red, the new X-Men titles. And he goes, had you read them yet? Have you read them yet? And I'm like, well, no, not yet. I will be reading them. Why? So he sent me an excerpt about what was going on in it. And I'm like, oh, please don't let that be true.
You mean where Jesus was the first mutant?
Exactly. The shit that they're retconning, I was like, no, there's just no way. They aren't going to go that far. And then, what was it?
He said the last Ronin final issue came out today. About time. Yes, it is. I got it.
He did get it.
I'm going to have to go back and read the 4th issue because it's been so long.
But at least they closed it out.
But it's out, and I'm looking forward to reading it. And thank you, and welcome to the show. You're a new name, so thank you.
And welcome.
Go right ahead.
So I read it. I actually couldn't believe what I read. I thought it had to be like an April Fool's joke that went a little too long. And nope. So, and then Marvel announced, and I told you guys way back when that I had a line in the sand, my red line that you do not cross.
Come on.
And that was X-Men Green. So for those of you who don't know X-Men Green, they launched it as a digital-only comic book.
If Obama can ignore red lines, you can too.
I know, and everybody steps over them.
That's right.
So basically, Nature Girl, because there's a turtle that she finds on a beach. What's that?
I did say that, and while they don't actually say, and correct me if I'm wrong, they don't actually come out and say Jesus. They say, how did they word it? They said,
yes.
I'm trying to remember how they worded it.
They inferred it.
They inferred it.
Because
but you have to be pretty dumb not to know.
They actually feel, I swear they feel like if they actually said that Jesus Christ was the first mutant, them typing the word Jesus Christ, they would start smoking and probably burst into flames right there. So they can't come out and actually use the name, but they actually infer it going all the way back. It was ridiculous. It has no business in this type of book in the first place.
Yeah, the first Nazarene. Is that what they said?
Yeah. But that wasn't even the line. That was approaching the line and like looking over it. And I was like, no. They announced, so X-Men Green, digital only to start with. Nature Girl winds up going out, finding a turtle on the beach. And the turtle was in bad shape because there was a grocery, one of the plastic grocery bags that had entangled it and it was going to die. She looks at it. I don't remember the name of the thing, but we'll call it Morty's grocery store. I don't remember the actual name from it.
Yeah, real quick.
Yep.
Yes, you're right. My bad. Dennis can attest. My memory blows. And you will love your Cyberfrog sketch. You probably saw it because I did a stream, and during a stream recently, I showed all the sketches and stuff. So you might have seen it.
Oh, he's your Cyberfrog guy.
He's a Cyberfrog guy.
Nice. I saw it in person.
He did.
All right. So X-Men Green. So she finds this turtle. She saves it, realizes that it was dying because it got entangled in this plastic grocery bag. She goes down to Morty's, whatever the name of it is, grocery store. She's like, is this your bag? Well, yes, that is the bag from my store. She reaches down, grabs, I believe it was a pair of scissors, stabs him in the neck, and kills the grocery store owner because he doesn't care about the environment and he's killing turtles. Yep, you heard me right. An X-Men actually committed murder. So then what do? They're kind of like, oh, we need to probably send Wolverine because that wasn't so good and probably try and go round her up. And because, she can't, that was one of Krakoa's laws when they came up with all of this was no killing of humans. Well, apparently it's okay, but we're probably just going to go get her, slap her on the wrist and say, you shouldn't kill humans because, they do want to destroy the earth. This is crap. this is crap. And as I said way back when I had first mentioned it, when it went digital, I'm like, if I'm the editor sitting there at Marvel and somebody walks in and pitches it to me, I'm like, get the hell out of my office right now and don't come back.
I'd be like, what is this garbage? Go write this garbage on your blog or something. We do not need to talk about this.
Honestly,
I did see the sketch. It was so well done and detailed that I thought EVS. Oh, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. High compliment. I'm glad you liked it. And the books will be here in 2 weeks, and I'll start mailing stuff out. I'm waiting. I'm wearing an X-Men shirt right now. Jim Lee X-Men. Yeah, man.
So, remember what my green line, my red line, my line in the sand, all my lines, because now it's a green line. If they put this book to print, I'm done. And guess what? They announced they're going to print out starting in May.
May? This thing comes out in May?
May.
Wow.
X-Men Green. So, I got back from Wisconsin. My mother's surgery went really well. Thank you all for the comments and stuff that you had said. It was a good couple of weeks. She's recovering well. I've read all of this. I get back home. I go pick up my 3 weeks of books that are sitting at the shop.
So wait, here's a question.
Oh?
Because it was 3 weeks of books, did you pick up the stuff he pulled?
Yes.
So you didn't go, nope, I'm not getting it anymore?
So
you did the right thing.
I did. I will never leave a comic book show. The store owner, he had bought those books for me, and regardless of what I'm doing in the future, I will always get them. So I picked up every single book that he's pulled.
Wow, it's chilly in here. My head's kind of cold. Let me just put this on. Okay.
You know, just like I'm going to wear next Wednesday now.
What?
So I walked in and I said, Tony, I got some good news and bad news. Good news is I'm here for the books.
I would say good news. I'm back.
Right? Bad news is I am dropping all of my Marvel and DC books. There it is. I canceled every single Marvel and DC
title. So not only did you cancel Marvel, but because of Marvel, you said, you know what, DC? Shit rolls downhill.
DC hasn't been very good. So I had been looking at, I did look at the new Justice League, the Death of the Justice League. The art looked good. The story was all right. However, once again, just like the rest of the DC books right now, there was no setup. There's no roll into it. The story, there's no payoff. Who cares? Just read the rest of the books. It was so bad that in terms of story-wise, I don't care that the Justice League died because we know they're going to be back in their regular titles now anyway. There's no emotional buildup. There's no tie into the characters. And I'm like, right now, DC is just putting crap out for the sake of putting crap out. Marvel's putting crap out just to piss off people because it has no business in it. Marvel and DC are doing such a bad job. I am done with them all.
Piper says, how many titles are left on your poll?
Well, the good news is the new previews came out, and I added 7, I think, brand new indie titles. So my indie title, even Tony admitted, he goes 90% of your poll right now is indies. And if you guys go back and check out my quick flips, you know that I get a lot of indie titles.
I did not see that. That didn't come out this week.
It did indeed.
It did?
Yes, I've got it.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Damn it!
Oh.
Damn it! Now I have to. I have a trip I have to make.
Yep. You got to pick up number 2. I haven't read it yet.
I even looked at the.
It was right on the shelf.
The full. I didn't see it.
It was on this list. It was on the list. I'm sure viewers had it.
Damn it! I gotta hope the store that I'm going to be going to did not sell out.
So,
damn it,
Dennis, I have a solution for you. Go collect John Burns X. Right? I already have it.
I can't believe it came out. Oh, super chat, $2. Thank you very much, Randy. The mainstream will collapse without Dennis. It will.
Well, so here's an interesting point that when we were having a debate there, apparently a lot of the comic shops did not order very heavy on the X-Men titles, even all these launch of the new ones. So they're coming out. Knights of X came out.
That came out today.
It came out today. I did pick it up because I'm not going to saddle them with books that they picked up on my behalf. Would never do that. The House of basically 92, X-Men 92 came out. And again, it's based off the animated, which might have been okay, but I don't care anymore. X-Men Red. I mean, Al Ewing, you already know I had my issues with Al Ewing with all that crap up when, he got somebody canceled. I just can't support companies that do that. Disney and all their crap right now, it's all funneled down into Marvel. I'm done. There are so many good books, both on Indiegogo, Kickstarter, and all these good small point press, Vault, Aftershock. There's all these small presses that are putting out good books. I'm going to stick my money where my mouth is, and that's where I'm going. So you guys are asking, how long have I been collecting X-Men? I have every single X-Men, every X-Factor, X-Force, New Mutants, Fallen Angels, anything, any X title, Wolverine.
X-Men Micronauts, X-Men Fantastic
anything.
Four, X-Men Alpha Flight.
So I have been collecting X-Men on the regular. This is before Dennis going CG.
He's been there.
I have been picking up a lot of CG books. I have been collecting before they were actually pulls. The local comic book store, they started grabbing them for me every month. My first issue, and I think I've got this right, it was X-Men 105 because it had Firelord on the cover. And I started pulling this. I think it was 1977. I had been collecting them previous to that, but I had just walked in and grabbed them. So the owner started pulling them from me, all the X stuff, but I think that was the first one that he had pulled for me. So I've been collecting X-Men pretty much straight through. I gave up on it when Wolverine lost his adamantium and I got pissed off and dropped my X-Men and then realized 6 months later I can't. So I went back and collected them. So that happens. But anyway.
He says, I'm weaning myself off the mainstream books. I just can't stop buying Spawn, Silver Surfer, and Wolverine comics. Keep making great books like First Man so I can keep those old brands. I will. And in fact, this is one of the things I asked Dennis about. I got my X-Men Pizza Hut. So do I. And I got my plastic cup that I did artwork for on a Pizza Hut cup back in the day. Agent Cub, how freaking old are you? Ancient.
Take a guess. I'll give you a guess.
No, but
we've done this before.
I did ask him this. So Silver Surfer Rebirth, right? Issue 4 came out today. It's only 5 issues as far as I know.
Yeah, I like the original, the throwback and everything, and I've been getting it.
So I'm like, well, you must have at least got that because, it's only 2 more issues left. When he cuts you loose, he cuts you loose. He's not going to finish that story. No.
Yep. Let's see what else we got.
We got them 2. X-Men 105 is Firelord on the cover.
Yep, I was right. It was 105
DNA shirts. The DNA shirts, Hyper Guys, you posted a link. If he's still here, he can hopefully post it again.
It'll be in the comments below because when I post, I'll add all the stuff afterwards, and it'll be in the link below.
X-Men 105 trivia. I love Firelord, but drawn by Dave Cockrum, of course, inked by young Bob Layton. Only issue Bob inked over Dave Cockrum.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yep,
that's cool.
Mike Barron's Florida Man is coming to stores in July. There you go. What's this here? 61. He says you're 61. You're very close. There it is. There's the link for the DNA shirts. Thank you so much, Hyper. You're the man. My nose is so itchy. Dennis, why did you have me do a line of Coke before the show?
I don't know, but you did Diet Coke, so that was your own fault.
I know. That stuff, man, that carbonation really tickles when you snort it.
So, yeah, guys, that is the big news. I am officially done. I am done. Marvel and DC have lost me probably forever.
Damn it.
So, to commemorate this, I've been talking to you guys about this for a while. Instead of doing the quick flips and stuff like that, it had its use. I think I'm going to spend a lot more time. How would you guys like it if I went through and started doing the full page? Because I own all the X-Men comics. I can't crack my number 1, but I own most of them loose. Yeah, I'm never.
You got a reprint?
I do. I will do a reprint. I'll do X-Men #1, and I'll do the full review where I lay out my original comic, and I'll sit there and I'll read through it and go through it. I think I'm going to put my energy into doing good old X-Men, and I'll start doing the run of that. And I'll still do some of my reviews and stuff on these big ones, but I am so upset right now at Edmar. I'm not even going to review their current books because I'm not even going to get them. But what I will do is I will do full reviews on these indie books that I get during the week, and I'll post them, especially if there's some really good ones out there that I think you guys should read.
And it is sad in a way. You say when I go to my local comic shop, the Marvel and DC books aren't even appealing. And it's sad because I got 4 books today. So I got The Last Ronin, and it will be 5 because I will get Power Rangers Godzilla #2. So I got The Last Ronin. I got Silver Surfer Rebirth #4. And I did get Justice League 75, mainly because Raphael Sandoval drew it, and I really like his artwork. So that's basically why I got it. Probably won't be getting, it's the last one, so we're going to reboot it. So I got that. And then I also got, oh my God, I got 4 books. Oh, they're right over there. Oh, I can see it from here. Oh, Batman White Knight by, oh my God, I'm blanking on the artist's name now. God, I tell you, I should not before the show.
You shouldn't.
Sean, the real good.
Look it up.
The cat that did. You got the website up.
I actually could look it up.
Let's see. How about some old D&D books on a stream? Cough, cough.
I will be working on some D&D stuff. And I know you guys have been asking. You guys want to do a virtual tour of the man cave. So you know what? That may be a show. And big news, and I will be doing an unboxing.
Oh.
I have been trying to get the South Bend USS Enterprise that I owned as a kid from 1979. My mother threw away that, all my Mego Star Trek, the Enterprise, all my Star Wars, Millennium Falcon, X-Wing, TIE Fighter, all the play sets.
How dare she?
I know. So it's been an issue my entire life. But I've been looking for a really good South Bend Enterprise. And I love you guys out there. A bunch of you came out there and said, there's one, and it's in immaculate condition on eBay, and I'm not an eBay fan. It should still work. The decals were never even put on. It's still in the box. Box isn't in great shape. I don't care. But it has the stand, and you can configure it so the warp nacelles come up. Anyway, it's my holy grail for Star Trek that I've been trying to recollect as a kid. I wound up winning the bid on the way back, on the drive back from Wisconsin. It should be arriving tomorrow. I will be doing an unboxing after I get it.
Oh, yes.
So that you guys can see it. And I think we will have to do this. But anyway.
And it's Sean Gordon Murphy. So there. Everybody give me crap in my memory. Sean Gordon Murphy's Batman White Knight #2. It's Beyond the White Knight is the actual title of the book. Love his work. So
I actually do too.
But other than that, there's not much from the big 2 anymore. So Agent Cup says, what Star Trek? I've been asking that forever.
Well, I guess it's time to introduce you. Oh, and then I did get...
When somebody says they're a Trekkie, I'm like, I'm sorry, do you take a pill for that?
My wife, she did something pretty cool when she was down visiting her mom down in Milwaukee. She picked up, don't know why, but she picked up Star Trek trivia game. And it encompasses apparently original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager. But I'm like, that's great you picked it up, but who am I going to play with?
That's true.
Because nobody here has that.
That's true. But I have a plan. I'm not going to announce it now, to do a Star Trek trivia with some special guests. So Dennis can do trivia. I will be the host. Hopefully we'll have a couple guests. You can use your thinking caps. You know who they are if you've watched. How is the Silver Surfer Rebirth? Is Ron Lund drawing it too? Yes, he is.
Yep.
Ron Mars is writing it. I will not get any books written by Tom Taylor. No, it's Silver Surfer Rebirth is good. If you like Silver Surfer in the 90s by Ron and Ron, the Mars and Lynn show, you will like Silver Surfer Rebirth. It's a fun read. It makes me feel like, I can't say a kid, it makes me feel like the mid-90s when I was just a youngling in comics. Smokey Concat, Andy and Trivia. No. I'm asking the questions, so I'll do good. Star Trek ended with Voyager in my mind.
Yes.
Hello?
I am suffering through, for all of you, I am suffering through Picard right now.
No, Anna is the Star Wars. Wait, isn't it?
No,
Anna's
she's Star Wars. That's Star Wars.
She's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars girl.
I don't know how much she knows about
We do need to get a girl, though, that could be that Star Trek girl. We do need that.
Yeah, we do. Well, just throw your wig on and identify as a girl member. The only comics I bought is the ones I back. There you go, Marcus. Denise. Denise, the Star Trek girl. Did Mars quit Twitter? No, he did not. Eric Larson did, though. He was very upset, and then I saw some other people like Patrick Zurcher was very upset over it as well. Oh no, Elon Musk! How can I?
Heavens forbid that we have free speech and anybody can talk. Oh my God, the humanity! Oh, that feels like my cousin Vinny.
Exactly. Yeah, so we'll do a Star Trek trivia special episode. I will host it because I can't even play the game with him. I don't know crap about Star Trek. I'll do Star Trek trivia. Speaking of Star Trek trivia, who played Khan's son? Oh, Dennis.
Khan's son?
Khan!
His son?
Bastard! Yes, his son.
That's a good question. I don't think that from Star Trek 2? Because I didn't think that was his son. You're going to have to let me know. If you don't want to put it up there, you can message me.
You could join Twitter now. I've picked up a few more followers, I think.
I actually have a Twitter account. I'm very rarely on there. So if you guys ever Twitter me, direct message me, and then I'll get an email, and I'll say, oh, okay. Because there's a few of you that I'll Twitter with, but I will never just go into Twitter and look for the sake of Twittering.
Will Wheaton? I have no idea.
I don't either.
Yes, from Wrath of Khan. I have no idea.
Because the guy that was in number 2, that wasn't actually his son. So I don't know who you mean. We may have to talk, or I might have to do some Google search.
Oh, he'll use Google for something else then. PORN.
Wow.
What?
Well, I just used your account.
You could spell that? Since when?
Yeah.
That's Kirk's. Oh.
Botany Bay.
I don't know. What's that?
That's the ship that they rescued from Space Seed.
Oh.
It will be fun. So I brought over it's a game. It's not even been opened. It's literally brand new. She got it at half-price books, but it
wasn't Luke Skywalker his son?
It's true. That is true. And then Tweaky was his robot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big news. We're doing a short one today because we started late, and actually somebody just showed up outside that is setting up the pool for the new year, the new season going into warmer weather. So I should probably take care of that. But we want to drop in. It's been a couple weeks because Dennis wasn't here. So that is the big news. Dennis is done with Marvel and DC.
So 44 years, I have been collecting it pretty much straight through. 44 years. We've gone through the highs. We've gone through the lows. And I've always stuck it out because you know what? It'll always be better.
His son in the novel. You know, so what we're going to do is, Dennis doesn't realize, but I rented a little canoe. We're going to load up a bunch of his X-Men books, push them out into a lake, and then take an arrow flaming and just
like a Norse funeral.
Like a Norse funeral and light up his X-Men collection. So I can't wait to do that. I think he'll love it. Good night to you. Everybody, rip Marvel and DC. Later, everybody, thank you for joining. We are going to get out of here. I got a Power Rangers Godzilla I got to go get.
Woohoo!
So we'll see you probably later this week for an unboxing, it sounds like, for Dennis's Star Trek Enterprise.
Yep, and then I will start working on the full reviews, and I will start putting together, I'm going to start doing the X-Men Story Time, along with the Power Books. So,
I like that name, X-Men Story Time.
Right?
It's beautiful.
Right? I just came up with that. So anyway, if you haven't, hit the like and subscribe button, share it with your friends, And then make sure you hit the bell notification so when we go live, you guys can join us, or when we upload our videos, you can see them. And then, as always, leave your comments below. Appreciate it, everybody.
Go get yourself a copy of First Man. I'll have them here in the house in the next 2 weeks to start fulfilling. If you haven't backed it, please back it now. Thank you, guys. And as always, we will catch you later. Bye, everybody.